You know what will work?
No.
My man Jay Lethal is now all elite. And they actually did this right. They had Tony Schiavone introduce a new AEW signing. Out comes Jay Lethal. He's got music. He's got the video wall, whatever. He comes out looking good, dressed up. They're already chanting lethal, lethal. He did a good promo because he's a well-spoken and personable guy. Challenged Sammy Guevara for the TNT title. This coming Wednesday night, Sammy comes out and accepts. Of course, again, they're both baby faces, but it's almost, if you're not MJF or Cody, it's almost impossible to be a heel in this fucking environment. And I can't wait to see that match already. I've always been a fan of Jay's. And here's another thing. Besides his work, which has always been good, Jay's the guy, when we got him in Ring of Honor, you wanted him to go to the TV stations. Because remember when Sinclair first bought Ring of Honor, a lot of the TV stations were bringing guys in to do little, PR things or news spots or whatever. Jay had been on TNA, he'd been on national television, so people kind of knew his name, but at the same point, he was featured on that program now. We used to send him to TV stations and PR deals and public appearances. You knew he was always going to be on time. He's personable and intelligent. He can speak to those people. He doesn't come off like some dumb gig-headed fucking outlaw wrestler. He was he was always the guy the go-to guy for PR and appearances and stuff like that, with stuff outside the wrestling bubble, because he was so professional, and he wasn't going to show up impaired, and he wasn't going to fucking be late, and he wasn't going to piss anybody off or offend anybody or hurt anybody's feelings. So again, here, I can't wait to see him and Sammy Guevara. I think they'll have a tremendous match, and I believe that they'll be serious about it. So they got another one here. Again, in the WWE, the state of their talent roster, and they hear that Ring of Honor has released everybody, and they don't go for Jay Lethal, they don't go for the Briscoes, they don't go for one or two others. They again let the opposition take all the fucking wrestlers that the fans, especially the most dedicated fans, are sympathetic to, because they've either been fired or their companies let them go or they've gone out of business or whatever. And they become bigger in AEW than they ever were anywhere else, because the people are sympathetic to them as people. So now they got another one, Jay Lethal. Glad to see he's got a nice big contract.
He has a nice big contract, we assume, and we think he'll be a hero on that roster, but will he be a stat hero?
Well, you never know about that, because the statistics vary. But did you know, Brian, I'm sure you knew this, that nobody plays daily fantasy sports to lose? You don't play it to lose, because winning feels so much better. But traditional fantasy sports are a long-term losing proposition, because you never know who or what you're up against. It's a mystery. But Stat Hero is the first of its kind daily fantasy sports platform where it's you versus the house. Head-to-head fantasy matchups, winner take all. Stat Hero shows you their lineups before you play. And it sounds almost illegal. It sounds positively...
It's legal. It's completely legal.
But it sounds illegal. It sounds unfair. It sounds not cricket. Because they show you their lineups before you play, and then you handpick the team that you want to face one-on-one. This is like cheating. It can't possibly be legal to do these type of things. This never-before-seen innovation of a fantasy sports and sports betting hybrid has Stat Hero players clocking odds that are over 4 times better. Better than what you say? I got no clue, but they are better. Because you don't have to compete against thousands of experts or unknowns. Unknown people out there. Stat Hero puts you in control of your fate. You're in control of the stakes. You decide how much you're going to play for, and Stat Hero has no choice but to take it. That's right. Take it, bitch. Take it. You got no choice.
No, there's a choice.
No, they say they have no choice but to take it, because they are daring you to beat them. So since they've opened their big fat mouths, And they've made the dare. Now they got to lay there and take it, baby. They got no choice. They have no way of escape. Stat Hero head-to-head.
This took a real bad turn.
Well, Stat Hero head-to-head is what daily fantasy should be, one-on-one. I don't know. I've had fantasy some days that were 1-on-3 or 4, but one-on-one is a place to start. So right now, you can sign up for free at stathero.com/JCE. Use the promo code JCE for a 100% deposit match. That means whatever you deposit, they will match it. It's like you're doubling your money. What have you got to lose? Your home, your car, your house, your wife, your kids, everything. But don't think about that. Think about how you're going to kick Stat Hero's ass because they're cheating for you and showing you their lineups and shit. Well, that's just crazy. stathero.com/JCE. Use the promo code JCE for a 100% match. Terms and conditions apply. Benny the Bone Breaker will come and collect if you don't pay up. But most of the time, you're going to win on these things.
No one will come to find you, but hopefully you do win with Stat Hero.
Well, no, they won't come to find you. They're already going to know where you are. You're playing them, right? You got to register these things. They'll know exactly where you are, so they can send you your money.
That's right. Run for help with Stat Hero.
Run for help from Stat Hero. If you win too much of their money, they're liable to get pissed.
No, they want you to win.
So they want you to win?
I mean, by the way, it sounds like an awful business strategy. They want you to take their money.
Yeah, this is crazy. They're showing you their shit. They're cheating for you. They're showing you what you're playing against. They're giving you as much money as you put into this thing if you use the promo code JCE at stathero.com. And then on top of that, they want you to actually take their money. This is a horrible business strategy. Are you sure they're paying for these spots?
It almost sounds like they're daring you. Like, we think you're an idiot. You're not going to get our money.
It doesn't almost sound like that. It specifically says it right here. Stat Hero has no choice but to take it because they're daring you to beat them. So they've double dog dare you. And if you people out there in Cult of Cornette land have one single hair on your pubic balls, you will take this dare and you'll kick their fucking asses. Take all their money. Leave them penniless, broken in a gutter on the side of the street with a whiskey bottle in their back pocket and a sad song on their lips. That's what you're going to do to stathero.com/JCE. Terms and conditions apply.